Fruit up the world, make it a better place for you and me and for all the rest of us who want to thrive and make it better way of life. Fruit up, fruit up. Hello, hello, welcome to Sasha Soul Studio. Today is day 42 of Blogger in 90, and the topic is religion. No, I don't know if I should have, but okay, I'm talking about it, right? I don't know. Why not? So, me personally, I was never a religious person. I also don't understand of such a thing as baptizing your child, giving him some specific religion, engaging him in some specific religion when he can't even talk, when he was just born. I don't understand that. Which I was, of course, given Christian religion, Orthodox. I was baptized, Christized. I don't know what do you even call this. But of course, I grew up in Russia, and actually, religion was pretty forbidden. Church was forbidden, and I was secretly baptized. Secretly, at somebody's house by some priest. I don't know, but it's a joke to me. I never took it seriously. And wearing clothes, I don't care about any of that. It never, from the moment where I started to be aware of religion and think about it and question it, it never ever made sense to me. Like from the first moments of me thinking about religion, what it is, and Bible never made sense, and it never resonated with me. I could never read it. It was like, what in the world? How can anybody believe this stuff and just take it literally, and believe everything it says, even though there are so many contradictions? I mean, even as a child, it did not resonate with me at all. Thank God, goodness, something inside me, I guess, that all this innate knowledge, pretty strong from my previous lives, that I brought here with me, so it just didn't feel right. And the more I lived, and the more I questioned, the less and less sense it made. I never understood why would you need a religion, and it always seemed so separating to me, where it's supposed to be all united and kind and loving and protective, but when it comes to it, it's all about every religion, of course, screams, we are the one, we are the right one, the correct one. So it's all the division, all the wars, creates even more misunderstandings, and separation, creates more separation between people and between religious people, who are for one religion over the other one, and everybody tries to support their own, and just to make it right and make it more valid. But I think there's only one and only religion, which is love, and it's universal, and it's so uniting, and it's a feeling that comes from inside. Love is God. God is everywhere, in every single particle, in a piece of plastic, in a piece of glass. It's the same kind of God, the same kind of energy, good or bad, it's all the same, it's all one energy at the end. It's the same kind of energy as in each individual person or animal, anything, any chemical, any rag, I don't know, any plastic bottle, anything, any piece of paper, it's all the same. And if we all treated everything and everybody like God, which it is and which we are, then why do we even need religion? If you treat everybody like you want to be treated, that's the golden rule number one. And if it's only just one thing to go by and everybody does, like, why do you need any other kind of rule, any kind of religion, any church which is based on fear, always based on fear, always based on rules? And if you don't follow the rules, then you are a sinner and you are going to hell. And by the way, there is no such thing as hell, in my opinion. And if there is, it's only here on earth that we create for ourselves in our own mind, or even with our own actions. Like we create war. War is hell, damn. And if we contribute to it in some way, we create in hell on earth. But we are capable in the same manner to create a paradise, like forever on earth here, same as it was there, which is where we all going. Definitely we all going into, once we die, our bodies die, our cover of our tiny piece of God that's inside of us, a big piece of God rather, I don't know, just whatever energies in there. Once it goes free and it goes to home, goes home, it's always beautiful there. It's always beautiful there. And there's nothing to fear. And all these silly rules and making people to live in fear so they can control, just like government does. Same thing that church does. Control people, get money out of people. And I do believe that religions, churches, they were kind of, in the beginning, there was a good intent behind them, spreading love and giving shelter, and represent all the good and all the kindness. But same as in medical industry, all the medical institutions and everything about industrial medical world, just like that was created at first with a good intention to save lives and to help and make people more healthy. But once they understood that so much money there and we can keep making money by making people sicker, now church makes more money by making people more scared and sinful, creating more and more sins, like what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. But at least if you go to church, you get some kind of benefits or relief. You kind of can go and live whatever life and keep sinning, which everybody does. Like everybody overeats. Come on, 95% of the population. Everybody lies, and somehow they think one sin is better than the other, and killing is right there. But I think sin is a sin, right? if you're gonna put this name on it. But there are no such thing as saints either. There's no bad people, and I mean there are, but it's all good at the end. It's like all a part of one thing, and all balances each other out, and the bad must exist, so we know what good is. Otherwise we would never ever know what good is. So God is all of it, and everybody puts Hitler into example, that he's such an evil and devil, but he's also same very kind of God, same kind of representation. It's just God. It's everything. Everybody kind of thinks that it's like so beautiful and so just pure, completely pure and innocent. Where in fact God is everything. God and devil is the same face, the same entity, the same energy. You know, it's just everything. Don't belittle God. It's not a little super sweet kind grandpa, you know, sitting on some cloud and judging 7.5 billion people every day who does what and how. So all of it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. If it does make sense to you, good for you. And if it helps you to be more good, and you need this strict rules and frames and box to be in, so you to make sure that you don't go kill somebody, you don't be mean to everybody all the time, and you don't lie, don't steal. If that's what you need, if that's what it takes to keep this world a little better and kinder, okay, good. That's good with me, as long as you don't try to, you know, impose your religion on me and bring me into your church. But me, I prefer to take my responsibility, not to say that, oh, that's all God's fault that I didn't get this, or I was born in this body, or something. It's just it's not. It's like putting the responsibility, not taking responsibility for your action and putting it on some other entity, or like we like to put responsibility on other people rather than ourselves, you know. Same with God. Well, if there is nobody else to blame, let's blame God. If there is nobody else to be thankful to, it's all God. Whatever good is God, whatever bad is God. And then you belittling God by that, to me, belittling it big time. And you belittling yourself, because you're taking away the power, because you have all this power. Of course, it's so difficult to acknowledge that you have the same power as God. It's kind of scary also, because then you have to live with this and create like God, you know. And it's like, you don't want to do that. It's too much responsibility, and it's too much pressure. Like knowing that I am God and I'm capable of grand things to do. Like I really can move mountains, you know. But if I believe that, now I have to do that, you know. Now I have to live with it every single day, once I know that, and once I accept it. That's why people like to create some kind of God and then split into different religions, because we just don't exactly agree what God is. Everybody has their own view, and that's why we have all different religions with different rules. Everybody's religion, everybody's God in their religion has different rules, right? Oh, anyways, to me it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. And I rely on love, on my inner feelings, inner guidance, and I take responsibility for my mistakes and my problems. And yep, that's how I feel about it. Anyways, tomorrow let's talk about vibrations, what they mean, the energy vibrations, what they mean, and what they affect, and what do you know about them, and how to raise them, and why raise them, why bother. So, yeah, let's talk about that. And thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate your time. Sorry it turned out to be that that long, but this topic, it's never ending. It'll never end, and you can talk and talk and talk about it. I bet everybody can, whether they're religious or not, or anti-religious, or anything. But yeah, I hope you could understand what I was trying to say, and like my vision of God at this point in my life. It might change, actually. Everything changes. So who knows? Right now, this is my perspective, and we'll see. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Fruit up, fruit up.